The most pivotal question a child's going to have to answer at some point in their young life is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Some may say they want to be a doctor. Others may say they want to be a chef. 3 other popular answers amongst children are musician, actor, or astronaut. These 3 occupations were tackled in Damien Chazelle's last 3 films. Not only are these dream jobs highly desired amongst children, they also signify a level of freedom and exploration. Anyone willing to achieve these positions automatically know a portion of what comes with it. Fame, fortune, fans, instant gratification. They've seen the pedestal that people before them have been placed on, and they want to see themselves in that same light. Or they dream of the opportunity of doing something that's never been done before. The constant idea of being seen on this pedestal is what drives the passion. Eventually, the instant gratification aspects of these ideas fade away, and it becomes who you are. It becomes what you need, and you can't see yourself being content doing anything else. Today, I'm going to be talking about how Damien Chazelle understands the sacrifice that comes along with chasing these dreams. The parts that don't get taken into consideration and are highly overlooked. Although this may have been unintentional, the way I perceive Damien Chazelle's last 3 films is that they're all cut from the exact same cloth. He's displaying aspects of these positions to his audience that are highly overlooked, and paints a picture around the abnormal that a person would have to go through in order to achieve what they're chasing. And this is why I dubbed these 3 films as the Dream Job Trilogy. Before I dive into it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe as this channel continues to grow. Thanks. When pursuing something so intensely, you have to be willing to make unpopular sacrifices along the way. In the 2014 film Whiplash, we see Andrew Neiman's desire to be in a relationship. This relationship is cut short when he realizes how it's going to interfere with his end goal.
This is why I don't think that we should be together. Okay, I'm going to keep pursuing what I'm pursuing. And because I'm doing that, it's going to take up more and more of my time, and I'm not going to be able to spend as much time with you. And even when I do spend time with you, I'm going to be thinking about drumming. I'm going to be thinking about jazz music and my charts and all that. And because of that, you're going to start to resent me. And you're going to tell me to ease up on the drumming, spend more time with you because you're not feeling important. And I'm not going to be able to do that. And really, I'm just going to start to resent you for even asking me to stop drumming. And we're just going to start to hate each other. And it's going to get it's going to be ugly. And so for those reasons, I'd rather just, break it off clean.
There's a certain crowd of people that you need to surround yourself with that are going to help you get to the finish line. These people are going to be mentors that are willing to push you to your ultimate breaking point, or people who are like-minded with their own desires and have just as much to lose as you do. There's going to be blood, there's going to be sweat, and there's going to be tears. But the will to keep going never gets lost. You'll start to see that goals with no long-lasting achievement aren't worth indulging anymore.
I got a reply for you, Andrew. You think Carlton football's a joke? Come play with us.
4 words you will never hear from the NFL.
Who wants dessert?
The spirit of competition intensifies.
Fuck off, John Utah! Turn my pages, bitch!
People putting their own desires in front of yours will start to question your vision.
How you gonna save jazz if no one's listening? Jazz is dying because of people like you. You're playing to 90-year-olds at the Lighthouse.
And the people who have supported you along the way are strongly affected.
Do you think you're coming back?
We have a real confidence in the mission, and there are some risks, but we have every intention of coming back.
But you might not.
When it comes to pursuing dreams, the most obvious in this trilogy is the 2016 film La La Land. The dream is romanticized, however, we get to see how the vision is contradicted by reality. There's a fear of not achieving your goal exactly the way you envisioned it, so you're forced to make compromises in order to make a living. You may be successful in achieving your goals, however, it doesn't play out exactly the way you envisioned it. And the people who supported you along your journey are lost, but they're never forgotten. You have to be completely immersed in the field that you're pursuing in order to make it happen. The fear of failure is not an option, and when you do get to a point to where you want to tap out, hopefully there is someone there who believes in you just as much as you do. When you're finally at a point where you're willing to settle for less, these are the people who are there to pick you up and remind you of what you really want.
What am I supposed to do? Go back to playing Jingle Bells?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying why don't
Scraping
you
pennies so I can
take
start
what
a
you've
club that
made
no one
and
wants to
start the
go
club.
to?
People will want to go to it because you're passionate about it, and people love what other people are passionate about.
The 2018 film First Man shows us the realization of pursuing these dreams. Unlike its predecessors, the overall end goal for this dream can be life-threatening. You have to have the power of dealing with loss in order to keep going. You're pushed in a position to where you're building bonds and making friends while also having the notion that this person is not guaranteed to be there tomorrow. The ability to face uncertainty becomes inevitable. The overwhelming stress of overcoming your fears becomes unbearable for most people, but it's what's necessary to achieve your dreams. Not everyone is going to see things the way that you see them, especially if they don't have the drive to go anywhere. It takes a certain type of individual to consistently be humiliated, rejected, and to have the willingness to face failure head on. In conclusion, I want to ask you these questions. Are you currently settling for less than what you know you're worth? Are you waking up 5 days out of the week and living for someone else's dream? Are you someone who never pursued your dream and find yourself walking through life in a nightmare? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then it's time to wake up.